Yeah, that's me. You might be wondering how I got myself into, well, this, and I'll explain it to you.
Infinite cursed energy started overflowing in Hakari's body, causing him to instinctively perform reversed curse technique in order to not take damage. In other words, in 4 minutes and 11 seconds following a jackpot, Hakari becomes effectively immortal.
Okay, we're not doing any more of that. Never again. Jujustu Shenanigans. The best way to get both eye cancer and finger cancer from how much you'll be pressing buttons, keyboard, and controller alike, all while injecting your brain with 15 tons of dopamine boosters and 18,000 doom scrolling hours worth of Jujutsu Kaisen lobotomy slop. This game offers amazing opportunities like shrinking someone's spine on accident, black flashing someone into a black hole, and even listening to Foxy the Pirate play Five Nights at Freddy's on the piano. The lag can even make you aura farm on accident, with Papa Raga making the ground float after punching it. You'll get dunked. Not dunked on. Dunked. You'll get turned into the ball and be the reason someone else is balling. Then immediately after, that same person will make someone else cry before finishing you. This is the type of game where you'll find people cosplaying as various characters like Todo and even Barney the dinosaur. Then Barney and Skeletron will team up to kill you, only then for you to get black flashed by Jonathan Joestar. And other times when you're not getting done dirty, you're either having the fairest fight of your life with a person who has the same skill level as you, or you're doing someone dirty. And if you're a new player, oh boy, you're in for it there. Instead of them actually using the dummy to test combos, you'll be what they use to test combos. And trust me, I should know, because I too use these poor young souls to test combos until they delete Roblox, that is. Anything can happen in this game. You can be walking in the subway station, all of a sudden your screen changes colors and half the station is gone. If something is gonna go wrong, it will go wrong only during combat. Usually people will third party and give the other person a burst.
A burst is basically when someone's being attacked by two or more people in a side dash in the middle being hit, allowing them to stagger the enemies and gain some health back.
Now my favorite types of people are the ones that leave in the middle of the fight, usually when you're the one winning, aka combat logger. The moment the tides turn on these people, they're usually just not in the equation anymore. No teacher, I cannot find X when X isn't even in the 100-meter radius anymore. Sometimes you can be fighting and then all of a sudden you're given a reason to stop fighting and look to your right. And typically it's something purple. Speaking of purple, have you ever been hit so clean and so hard that your avatar can't help but pose up in its final moments as if he were ascending? For the first character, we have the honored one himself, the Nah, I'd win guy, Mr. Gojo. He uses abilities such as Lapse Blue, which sucks enemies into you so you can send them back out packing before they even meet your pet cat. Reversal Red, further establishing that you want this person gone before Mr. Sprinkles even sees him. Rapid Punches, a move that Gojo has only used once in the anime, and against the only black character he's met. And Twofold Kick, a move that will send your opponent into the air, because that definitely gives you some kind of advantage. His special is just him teleporting to the opponent. But you can pair this with Lapse Blue to increase the distance between him and Mr. Sprinkles. His ultimate has him say the iconic Gojo line,
It's Gojo time!
Reversal Red Max is basically the other one, but cooler and more like hurling a baseball at your enemy at Mach. If you pair this with your special, it brings the enemy in for a black flash, then sends them packing again. He now has Lapse Blue Max, which becomes a giant ball that pulls people in, much like Earth. But if you actually manage to kill someone with this move, the big scary ball will stay as you hurl your baseball at it and it will turn purple, then explode. Then you have Hollow Purple, the reason for the ideal man dying in Gojo's teen years. This move brings period blood and toilet cleaner together to create
imaginary technique, Hollow Purple.
And finally for this eyesore, there's
Domain Expansion, Infinite Backshots.
where you're basically frozen in the domain as Gojo gives you his reddest, bluest, and purplest back shots. This is what you get when you mix Muhammad Ali with the Fortnite soccer skin in 2020. This is the point where you leave it all behind just to absolutely throw hands with anybody who defies you. Yuji loves his first move, Curse Strikes, where the only thing cursed about them is the knowledge knowing you've just been locked into a combo. Then he has Crushing Blow, where you let your enemy know that they aren't safe even in Ragdoll. Not from these hands. Divergent Fist is Yuji's best and coolest move, and I will argue with you on that. Basically, the base is just one punch with an extra impact afterwards. Then, if you time a second button click right, you can Black Flash your enemy. Meaning in this universe, conjuring a Black Flash isn't luck, but skill. And Mahito needs to get packing. If you hit an enemy in the back with a Black Flash, it won't cause the move to go into a cooldown, allowing you to chain Black Flashes on the poor soul who entered your vision, and God only knows if you get a finisher with this. His ultimate makes him go full finger munching mode and call out Papa Sukuna, which gives you access to more moves. His special, Grabby and Scratchy, the truest Diddy tickling technique. Dismantle, the family technique for cutting meat. Stand proud, Fuga, cooking that cut meat like a true chef. Duncan Rush, ramming through like a drunk driver and grabbing the kid while you're at it. Your basement won't fill itself. Domain expansion, Maple Lent Shine. Mango Van Line.
Malevolent Shrine.
Stand proud.
And for his final secret move, Gojo Cutting Slash.
Cutting. Slash.
We have the man, the myth, the legend, the gambler himself, Hakari Senpai, plowing his way through the slot machine and femboys. He has his specialty move, Ball Toss. That's what she said.
What?
Then Door Jam, a move to make you really say, "Step bro, I'm stuck."
What?
But if you miss this, then feel free to use it as a customary trampoline. You can pair these two up and create Stuck I'm Step Bro Jam Door Toss Ball. There's Safe for Environment Green Punch, with an air variant where it becomes Safe for the Environment Green Kick. He has his special move, Get Unstuck Step Sis, and his special is just a counter. Domain expansion, Idle Death Gambling. This is where the fun begins. Why did I say it like that? Hakari's ultimate summons his domain and brings out the soul of a true gambler. Basically how his domain works is that you get 4 roulettes. The 4th roulette is guaranteed jackpot while the others are not. And to activate a roulette, you have to use these 4 moves. These 2 you don't have to hit, but these 2 you do. A good way to remember which moves it is by remembering them as the moves that incorporate objects. Once Hakari gets his gamble, it's Gojo over for anyone that this Hakari personally chooses. His new moves being Bull in a China Shop, Jump, Punch, Teleport, Punch, Get Away from Mr. Sprinkles, Drag Queen, and 7-page Muda. His special basically makes his moves go faster after a little boogie. And it stacks. A lot. And finally, his health is constantly regenerating, so he is
Effectively immortal.
I said we're not doing that again! Help me! 10 Shadows is one of the most annoying characters to deal with because you go against a Disney princess and all of her singing animal buddies, including the big bad wolf. I don't even feel like going over Megumi really because I am personally biased against him, but I will go over Mahoraga. Mahoraga basically has Fiend. Hulk Smash, because everyone else is a bug, and you're the boot. 3 strikes and you're out, but the twist is that he isn't out. Gut Punch 10,000. World Cutting Slash. Just a copy from Thukuna. And Adaptation. Evolution itself. According to Bill Nye or something.
Science rules.
Once someone activates Mahoraga, they will get personally targeted by the whole server as public enemy number 1. So, you know, just don't play Megumi.
When you see one of these guys, it's best to just walk away, because all they'll do is use you for their final form. It's like a bad breakup that leads to the winter arc, but instead of a breakup, it's Mahito existing, and instead of a winter arc, it's bullying.
He has moves such as Glock 19, Judge, Judy, and Executioner, plus Judge, Judy, and Executioner Jump, Touchy-Feely, which can then turn into Nopara Wake Up. And with this, you'll get your very own transfigured human half off, which turns into a wall. Then he has Ultimate Human Earthworm 9000, which can be used as public transport. He also has 2 modes, Slicey Dicey and Punchy Crunchy. His ultimate is where he becomes the real lunch money taker, because now you can't even get the opportunity to touch him because you can't tell what he's doing half the time. Slime of the Apocalypse. Roundhouse Lobotomy. And Domain Expansion. Embodiment of self-lubrication, where if you get close to the enemy, they die. With your specials, you can use this move to do little spiky steps, or this. If you press your ult bar again, you'll go for a black flash. If you hit 2 of these, you unlock your ultimate form, Registered Offender. And I don't feel like explaining these moves because this guy already has 3 different movesets, so here's just a showcase instead. Choso is a fairly good character. Yeah, I don't really have anything snarky to say. Cause the only thing snarky about this character is how they feel after hitting you with the 10th red stickle in 2 minutes. They have Period Shot, and Charged Period Shot, Flounder Pounder, Red Stickle Blast, Cherry Popsicle Stab. The ultimate makes you feel like a true Choso, because now you're as dangerous as the final form Mahito, with limited edition moves, since the blood can't get to your brain, which means you'll probably die soon anyways. Flounder Pounder Beatdown. Period Artillery. I forgot my jacket. And finally, Feminist Advocate Period Blast.
Baby, I'm praying on you tonight, hunt you down.
Todo's great. Seriously, I love this character. For every reason that's good, which is all of them. And his silly little moves. Round kick and spin. Check out my pet rock! With teleport. Pet rock switch quarter pounding. Uppercut Kobe.
Parked up outside in the old school.
And thunder punching crash. We also have thunder clap and bash. And finally, Thunderclap and Black Flash. And we have the best part of Todo too, Boogie Woogie. Now we have the ultimate, special technique, throwing away my meds. Uppercut and Kawaii Jaw Smash. Kawaii 7-page Muda. Tap out and black out. Pink ham slams. A pure schizo ignoring the doctors and doing what their heart desires. Blasting anime music and pummeling people to death.
go and bend your back. Go and bend your knees, baby, shake it to the max. With the DJ please turn up the bass to the max.
Great character in the manga, but not a great character in Jujustu Shenanigans. I don't even want to explain. Here's a montage.
And if you hear this sound, then go and bend your back. Go and bend your knees, baby, shake it to the max. With the DJ please turn up the bass to the max. Please just rewind, let me shake it to the max. 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 Please just rewind, let me shake it to the max.
Bad man, she love. Bad man, she love. Yeah. Bad man, she love. Bad man, she love. Bad man, she love. Yeah. Bad man, she love. Bad man, she love. Yeah.
Finally, with the last character that's... Oh, what's that? Locust? I don't even know what you're talking about. Anyways, we have the epitome of Bone Crusher. Being that once you lose to a Star Rage character, your character won't ragdoll because they died. They'll ragdoll because your bones have been crushed to a fine wine powder. Silly little stab. Continental Punch. Blue Lock Season 1 and 2. And go back in the air. And her ultimate is Black Hole. Yeah, it's a suicide ult that kills basically everyone around you, including you. It's like Megumi summoning Maharaga. If you want to go into this game with knowledge of other Battlegrounds games, don't. This game is literally called Jujustu Shenanigans, not Jujustu Battlegrounds. Anything can and will happen, like I said earlier. You can get hit so hard that you get transported into another realm entirely in an instant. Expect to get ganked whenever you pull a domain like Hakari's because people don't want you to get that jackpot, otherwise you win regardless. You'll literally be laying down and then just appear in space. Maharaga could just be right behind you practicing with the dummy. The guy you're fighting could just get Feminine Advocate period blasted and then no one would bat an eye. You can knock Batman off the edge of the map and then another person can just come and push you off themselves. Another random Maharaga could just pick you up and use you as baseball practice for his Little League tournament. And who knows, maybe you hold someone perfectly in place for another person to come and just kick them in the wall that's 100 feet away. What I'm just trying to say is that you'll always come across unexpected things in this game, and that's the point. Not just to fight, but to have fun while doing it. I hope you guys liked this video, and it took me a bit to make, so let me know if this type of content is to your taste. I want to try and get this channel up, so I just hope this video helps me jumpstart that. By the way, this next part is totally unscripted, so if I stutter, forgive me. Yes, I know that the update that had Yuta and Charlie, I know that that came out, and it brought a ton of new stuff to the game. So I guess I could probably cover that if this video does well, but I didn't feel like going back and adding more things to the already treacherous problem I already created for myself. Not that the video that I'm making right now is a problem, but it did take me a month to make, so. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll be back in another 4 months.
Sucks he has no outro. Too bad.